Hello, friends. Today, I want to speak to you about something that I believe is at the very core of a meaningful life: living with intention. In a world that constantly pulls us in every direction, where distractions and obligations seem endless, it becomes easy to live passively. We react, we go through the motions, but deep down, we may feel that something is missing. It's almost as if we're caught in a current, carried along without ever consciously deciding where we want to go. But here's the truth. We all have the power to design a life that truly feels right. A life that is aligned with our values, our deepest desires, and our most authentic self. It begins with living with intention. And what does that mean? To live with intention is not simply about choosing our actions thoughtfully. It's about mindfully aligning our choices with our true purpose every single day. Now, let me tell you a little story. A few years ago, I found myself in a place where I was accomplishing a lot of things. On paper, my life looked quite full, but something inside of me was unsettled. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but there was a nagging feeling that my life wasn't as meaningful as it could be. I realized that I was so focused on external achievements, career goals, accolades, recognition, that I wasn't paying attention to what really mattered to me on a deeper, more personal level. I began to reflect on the idea of living with intention, not just going through the motions of life, but being actively present in the creation of my own path. And as I did, a profound realization washed over me. Intention is about more than goal setting. It's about making sure that every step you take, no matter how small, is in harmony with your values and the life you want to create.
It starts with self-reflection. We cannot design a life that feels right if we don't first understand ourselves. What are the things that genuinely matter to us? What are the things that light us up? And what are the things that drain us? I encourage you to take some time, even if just a few minutes a day, to reflect deeply on these questions. Ask yourself, is the way I'm living right now in alignment with who I truly am? You see, most of us spend far too much time focusing on the expectations and desires of others. And in doing so, we lose sight of our own core values. We get swept up in what society tells us we should want. But when we take the time to listen to ourselves, when we clear the noise of others' opinions, we begin to find clarity. This process of self-reflection is like clearing away the fog. It opens us up to a deeper understanding of what we want our lives to be. And it isn't always the big grand gestures that matter. It's often the small, intentional choices we make each day that shape our future. Whether it's how we spend our time, who we spend it with, or even the simple decision to take a moment to breathe, it all matters.
But this is only the first part. Living with intention also requires mindfulness. It's about choosing presence over perfection, awareness over autopilot. We need to train ourselves to be present in every moment, not just for the big moments, but for the everyday ones too. It's about actively engaging with the world around you and allowing each moment to be an opportunity for growth. Mindfulness is not a concept reserved for monks on mountaintops. It's something we can all practice, no matter where we are in life. In the simplest terms, it's about giving our full attention to whatever we're doing, without distraction. It's about being in the present moment, rather than constantly worrying about the future or reflecting on the past. So, how can you start designing a life that feels right? Well, it's about integrating intentionality into your day-to-day existence. For me, it's about making mindful decisions. Whether it's the work I choose to engage in, the people I spend time with, or even the way I organize my daily routine. The more I practice this, the more aligned my life feels with my deepest sense of purpose.
And here's something I want you to remember. Living with intention doesn't mean perfection. It's not about getting everything right all the time. It's about continually realigning yourself with your deeper truths and letting go of what no longer serves you. So I ask you, what would it look like for you to live more intentionally? What small, mindful shifts can you begin to make today to bring your life into alignment with your deepest values? Start small. Begin by asking yourself the hard questions, practicing mindfulness, and making conscious choices every day. Remember, life is not something that happens to you. It's something you get to create. And when you live with intention, the path you walk becomes one of meaning, growth, and fulfillment. Until next time, may you find peace in every moment and purpose in every step.